This is not a kid-friendly show.
Yo, what's going on, my dude? So I'm a little late to the party, but you got a couple more days to do this, so I figured I'd quickly make a guide for the giant mimic if any of you guys have any trouble killing it on elite mode. So if you look at my setup right here, I got the full sirenic pretty much, and not really major DPS gear in terms of the boots and the scrimshaws, etc. Not really too much DPS there, but semi DPS. It's not entirely necessary to fully deck yourself out with this gear. I'm pretty sure Void would be enough, or something like Armadyl is fine enough. Because with this setup, if you see at the end of this video, you'll see me kill the Mimic with about half a minute to spare. So there's a bunch of leeway there in terms of gear. This is just what I personally use. As far as my inventory, I just got Overload, Renewal, couple of Prayer Potions, and the rest food. And in all seriousness, if you're doing what you need to do, you don't even need the food. Prayers I use are obviously Soul Split and Anguish, and that's literally all you need for gear. You can't take familiars and you can't use Dread Nips, so that's all you need to know about gear. Now let's get into the fight. So it's pretty standard of a fight, but he has 4 mechanics that he introduces randomly into the fight. 3 of these mechanics are dodge mechanics, so you just got to be out of the way when he does it, and you're good to go. The first one is this coins that he launches at you, where he does this kind of laughing animation and he'll belch up coins at you. They're gonna land where you stood when he launched them, so all you have to do is move out of the way. This is probably one of the most easiest to dodge mechanics, as the projectiles are really slow and you know where they're gonna land. I'm showing on screen right now what it's like if you don't move out of the way. He hits you for over 7k, so you do want to watch out. He shoots 3 of these at you, so you'll always know exactly how much he's going to launch at you, where they're coming from, and where they're going to land. The easiest by far to watch out for. The next special attack is the one where he charges at you. He's going to shake briefly, you'll see on screen, for about a second or so, then he's going to charge in the direction he's facing. All you got to do is walk a couple squares to the left or right of him, and you dodge this mechanic. You could choose the surge if you want, but I've never felt the need to. I'll show on screen what happens if you miss. He'll hit you for around 4k-ish, and he'll stun you. Simply Freedom. This is not the worst if you don't dodge this one. Very recoverable, and this would be probably the second easiest thing to deal with, because it's not that punishing. Finally, the third dodgeable mechanic he does is when he leaps into the sky. This one is really easy also. He just jumps into the sky. Just move away from where you are standing. You'll know where he's gonna land specifically because you'll see on screen a dark shadow where he's gonna land. Like I said, all you gotta do is move out of where you were standing when he jumped in the way and you'll be fine. You can surge on this one too if you want, but again, I've never felt the need to. And I'm showing on screen right now what happens if you don't dodge it. He hits you for a fat 8k-ish. So you definitely want to move out of the way of this one. This one can easily KO you if you're not dodging the other mechanics and your HP is looking kind of low. So definitely dodge this mechanic. And finally, and this is the most important, but you don't have to dodge anything, but bar none, it's the most important phase. And that is when he summons his 2 minions. He'll be surrounded in this white force field, and any damage you do while that is up will heal him instead. So you have to pay attention on this phase. He'll summon 2 small mimics, and all you have to do is kill them. It's not hard at all. They have 2.5k HP, and you should deal with them rather quickly, but you have to deal with them. I've done a couple kills where I got my death swiftness up and he pops that off and I heal him for like a 15k because I wasn't paying attention. Gotta pay attention on this phase. Deal with those minions, and that'll really speed up your kills. The final thing that I noticed in terms of if you have a trouble with beating the timer, death swiftness is your best friend. A lot of times I wasn't really killing him with it because I was seeing how it was and I was cutting the kills really close. You got to use death swiftness. You have time to use at least 2 in your fight. It really helps also if you have adrenaline potions, but that is not entirely necessary at all. I'll have a clip at the end where I kill it with about 30 seconds to spare, and I didn't use any adrenaline potion at all. So if you use those will greatly speed up your kills. Just pop it off after you hit a death swiftness to get you back into thresholds, and you'll have no problem killing this boss. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Like the video if you liked it, and if you haven't subscribed already, hit subscribe. I got new RuneScape videos almost every single day. I'm gonna finish you off, like I said, with the kill. I'll speed it up, but you'll see on screen. I'll kill it with about 30 seconds to spare. No problems. Anyways, I'm out, guys. Peace.